not letting him go. Oh, stop him.
Hello, excuse me for the brief moment I had to get up to turn down my television so I can do my live broadcast. All right. Hello and welcome to the Chatterbox Letters podcast. Today's topic, a greater chatterbox letter. Hello and welcome to the Chatterbox Letters podcast. Welcome to my live stream broadcasting exclusive. If you have an idea of what you want to do in your future, you must go at it both almost monastically, obsession, be it music, the ballet, and just a basic degree. You have to go at it as single-mindedly and let nothing get you down or in your way. Sometimes the best thing to do, or you can do, is not think, not wonder, not imagine, not obsess. Just breathe and have faith that everything will work out for the best. Time is precious commodity. If you have not been enlightened to this actually in your youth, you most certainly will be in, and that's in old age. If you see something that is not right, not fair, not just, you have a moral obligation to do something about it. That fact that you aren't where you want to be should be enough motivation. Essentially, your voice is an instrument. It's a muscle. And you have to treat it like a muscle. And so you have to work it. Yes, you can if you do everything as if you were or this was the last thing you do in your life. Stop being aimless. Stop letting your emotions override your mind tells you. Stop being hypocritical, self-centered, and irritable. If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it. And this, you have the power to revoke at any moment. If you are really pained by any external thing, it is not this thing that disturbs you, but your own judgment about it. It is your power to erase this judgment about it. If anything, in your own nature gives you pain, you are who hinders you from correcting your opinion. Admit it, excuse me. You got a dope soul. Stop regretting being a caring person. Whoever got to experience you needed your light at that time. You stay kind and committed to your love. Don't you dare doubt your worth or the beauty of the truth. Just keep it shining like you do. So know how things stand. Now forget what they may think of you. Be satisfied if you can. Live the rest of your life, however short as your nature demands. Focus on that and don't let anything distract you. You've wandered all over and finally you realize that you never found what you were after. How to live, not in synagogue, not in money or fame or self-indulgence. Now, no matter what, please don't live in self-indulgence. Live not as though there were 1,000 years ahead of you. Fate is in it and fate is at your elbow. Make yourself good while life and power are still yours. Adapt yourself to things among which your lot of being cast and love sincerely the fellow creatures with whom destiny has almost ordained that you shall live. You don't love yourself enough if you don't do so. Or you love nature too, and what it demands of you. People who love what they do wear themselves down doing it. They even forget to wash or eat. Do you have less respect for your own nature than the engraver does for engraving, the dancer for the dance, the miser for money, or the social climber for status? When they're really possessed by what they do, they'd rather stop eating and sleeping than give up practicing their acts. Is helping others less valuable to you, not worth the effort? If you don't have or you don't love yourself, you cannot love others. You will not be able to love others than yourself. If you have no compassion for yourself, then you are not able of developing compassion for others. Love yourself. Work on yourself. Attract real love. Then allow someone the opportunity to love you. So often we push love anyway, or you push the love away because we don't love ourselves enough first. Think of life you have lived until now as ever. And as a dead man, see what's left as a bonus and live it accordingly to nature. Love the hand that fate deals you and play it as your own, for what could be more fitting? The mind adapts and turns the obstacle to action to serve its objective. A hindrance to give and work is turned to its furtherance. An obstacle in a given path becomes an advance. One whose chief regard is for his or her own mind and for divinity with him or her and the service of its goodness will strike no poses, utter no complaints, and crave neither for solitude nor yet for a crowd. Best of all, life will be free from continual pursuing and avoiding, because a thing is difficult for you to do, therefore suppose it to be beyond mortal power. On the contrary, if anything is possible and proper for man to do, assume that it must fall within your capacity. I would like to thank everyone for tuning into my live stream. I appreciate the gesture. If you have a chatter letter out there you would like to send to me, either by email, regular mail, or in person, I would love to hear from you either way. Please send your chatter letter by email at the Chatterbox Letters Podcast at gmail.com. You can also send your chatter letter by regular mail. Please send your chatter letter to the Chatterbox Letters Podcast, Post Office Box 5556, Lakeland, Florida 33807-5556. You can also give me your chatter letter in person. If you live in the surrounding areas or the surrounding cities of Plant City, Dover, Riverview, Turkey Creek, Durant, Brandon, Valrico, Tampa, Seffner, Mulberry, Bartow, Bradley, Lakeland, Lakeland Heights, Edgewood, Cleveland Heights, Cumbie, Lake Wales, Lake Alfred, Auburndale, and Winter Haven. You can give me your letter in person if you live in those surrounding cities in the state of Florida. Again, I would like to thank you for tuning in to my live stream. I appreciate it. I appreciate the gesture. And God bless. Thank you so very much for tuning in.